So today we're going to talk about using Google image search tools. To begin, we will click on Safari to launch our web browser. And here in the search area, I'm going to use my default search term, kitten. And I'm going to press enter. And by default, the first category is always all. So I'm seeing videos, information about kittens, some pictures here and there. But we want to focus our search on just finding images. So I'm going to click on the images button. And now we're seeing tons of pictures of kittens. But we don't want just any picture of a kitten. We always want to try and find the largest possible image we can find. While it is possible to change the size of anything in Photoshop, if you start off with something too small and make it as big as you might want to use it, many times the image quality is going to be severely negatively affected. So we always want to look for the biggest images possible. So I'm going to click over here on Tools. And when I do that, there's a whole extra line of information that shows up underneath these basic categories. And I'm going to click on Size. And rather than accepting images of any size, I'm going to ask for only large images to be displayed. And when I do that, the sizes are all slightly different from one another, but they are all large size images, and these are the ones I want to target. I'm going to select an image to use, and I'm going to select this, and I'm going to click on it. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to click and drag it to my desktop, because even though I have succeeded in dragging this image to my desktop, it's only going to be the size of the thumbnail. In order to access that larger version of the image, what I need to do is I need to click on the image, allow it to display in this preview area here, and from here I can right-click on the image, and this little contextual menu opens up, and then I'm going to select Save Image As. And the reason why I want everyone to get in the habit of saving their images this way is because I can do two really important things. First thing I can do is I can give this image a more descriptive name. 12.jpg does not tell me that it's a gray kitten. And I also don't want anyone to get in the habit of saving things into their documents folder. Whenever we're working on a project and we're collecting materials for that project, fonts, images, etc., I'd like everyone to get in the habit of saving it into the project folder. And you'll notice that here in this little Save dialog box, I can click on Desktop, and that's where my project folders are going to exist. So here's my project folder. I can double click to open up that folder, and now I can save this image directly into that folder. I'm going to click Save. I'm going to minimize the Safari window by pressing on the yellow button. And I'm going to open up my project folder, and there's the image I just downloaded. And I'm going to click once on this image to select it, and then I'm going to press my space bar so I can get a preview of it. And you can see that this image is much larger than that thumbnail image that we dragged over to the desktop before. So get in the habit of looking only for large images, clicking on the image you want, and right-clicking and using Save As to save directly into your project folders. And descriptive names are also helpful. And that's it.